Hello. Just jumping right into it tonight. You know what? I didn't even bother to check to see if this was working. I am going to have to figure out if I am live one way or another. Let's fire up some text-to-speech. And let's go over to the YouTube. And let's go to the U tab. And let's go to Blind Server Pete Custom. That's me. And then... oh, what the heck? Screen recognition is on. Oh, it says live now. That could be a good sign. That could be a good sign. Well, maybe not. Maybe? I don't know. Oh. I've got voices in my head. Yep, it's me. I'm live. All right, everybody. A little bit extra going on tonight because I'm going to be doing a bit of a short show tonight. And then bouncing over to another platform, if you would all forgive me. I'm not looking to upset anybody, but I've just been given the opportunity to be on the front page of another platform for a couple hours tonight, which I think will be kind of fun. So, but I wanted to come in here and talk to all my favorite people, of course, that being you guys on YouTube.
Welcome to the Blind Surfer Show.
My favorite people in the whole wide world. Oop, I gotta hit a button here. Let's see. But if I hit that one, and then what if I hit maybe that one? There we go. There's some music. And all right, let's see if we got this thing going. Why do I only have one earbud in? I gotta figure out if I can hear you guys.
Ginny on Twitch said, "Where is Pete?"
I'm right here.
At Lalatwo.
I'm right here. Hopefully you can hear me.
Ginny on Twitch said, "Is he in the bathroom? Ha 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 ha."
Oh, you're on Twitch.
At Ryan Roundtree Brill on YouTube said, "Hello."
Hello. Well, that's
at
a funny voice.
Terminate1 on YouTube said, "I may be in and out."
I'm also going to be in and out.
Terminate1 on YouTube said, "Maybe not even in. Sorry."
Oh, jeez. All right.
At Brody Huggins J8K on YouTube said, "Hey Pete,
yo.
Have you ever heard of the rock band Breaking Benjamin?"
Of course.
They were everywhere in the 2000s.
I've done what's going on? So much happening. There's a new episode of Ted Lasso on tonight. That's exciting. All right, everybody. Let's get this settled in. Let's hear what you guys have to say.
At DHA Ryan on YouTube said, "Hello Pete."
Hello.
Have a great day.
I also hope I have a great
day. At Atlantico Stall Cleaning on YouTube said, "Ha ha ha ha, I am here now."
All right, I'm going to be over where you were, Jenny, in about 15 minutes. It's only 6:02, so I wanted to, this is an exclusive. It is an exclusive YouTube stream.
At Atlantico Stall Cleaning on YouTube said, "This is ABC Jenny."
Yes, I figured that much. I wonder why the messages are getting cut off
there. At Big Chungestime on YouTube said, "Don't forget to eat your beans."
I will not forget to eat my beans.
At Your Local Newbie Dragon Puppeter on YouTube said, £2 from At Your Local Newbie Dragon Puppeter, yes.
I don't even know what that person's talking about. At Atlantico Stall
Cleaning on YouTube said, "No Twitch."
No, well, I'm gonna be on.
Pause on Twitch said, "Twitch is putting him on the."
Yeah, I'm gonna be over there in about 15 or 20 minutes. I just wanted to.
on YouTube said, "Is Twitch not working?"
It's going to be working in about 15 to 20 minutes.
I let Jenny know the deal.
Yeah, so Jenny and the husband. So this is a new voice I've got running, by the way. I was trying to figure out if I liked it more than the other one. I'm going to switch over to my regular voice, although the chat's a little bit slow.
At Ryan Roundtree Brill on YouTube said he sent £2.
What is it? What are you guys talking about?
At Ryan Roundtree Brill says he sent £2.
You know what? I kind of like that voice a little bit better. That one's actually a little more pleasant. The other one's
at
like
your
all
local
robotic
newbie Dragon
and stuff.
Puppeter says, "I sent you money, by the way."
Oh, well, thank you for sending me money. I appreciate it.
At Atlantico Style Cleaning says, "Twitch has been having problems."
No, I mean...
At LT Iron Fox says, "How is it going, sir?"
I haven't had any problems over there.
At
Hey, LT, what's going on?
says, "Hi."
Hi, what's going on?
At Brody Huggins J8K says, "Have you ever heard of Blaze and the Monster Machines?"
No.
It was a show released in 2014. Gabby, one of the characters, is the mechanic.
Oh, okay.
At Pingoon 9741 says, "How's your day, man?"
Hey, my day's pretty good. How's your day doing? All right, so I was trying to test and see, like, if I liked the... I'm always trying to test different things. Like, there's a different voice that should be playing right about now, although that one's not working so great. Come on, other voice. I wanted to hear what other voice had to say. I don't know. Well, I'm just going to be here for a little while talking to you guys. Wanted to say hello to all my favorite people in the whole wide world.
FrogiverY3C on YouTube said hi.
Hi, what's going on, FrogiverY? That was quite the username. I've been doing lives for quite some time. I was thinking about. I never thought about doing them like this, like sitting in a.
At Barry98608 on YouTube said I love you man.
Geez, Barry, thanks.
At Lalatwopaz on YouTube said I like this robot lady better.
You like this robot
At
lady?
Ryan Roundtree on YouTube said test.
This robot lady, your test worked. This robot lady sounds bizarre. She is very robotic, and I
At
don't...
OSHA Guy Reacts on YouTube said love you on Dave and Chuck the Freak.
Hey, you're listening to 101 WRAF, Dave and Chuck the Freak. I've been the voice of them since like 2007, 2008, one of my longest standing gigs. I love working for Dave and Chuck.
On YouTube said thank you. I originally discovered your lives on YouTube while you were live the last one at the pool.
Oh, that's where you found me? That's kind of fun. No, I absolutely love YouTube. My core audience is on YouTube. YouTube is kind of abusing me and not treating me super great these days. Not putting my videos out to a lot of people, but I will always love YouTube. I'll always be here, right up until I drop dead when a shark decides to eat me or whatever the heck my end is going to be. But just tonight, in about 20 minutes or so, 6 a.m. about 20 minutes or so, I'm going to pop off to another platform.
At your local newbie dragon puppeter on YouTube said I am a quote stomach book now.
What is a stomach book? They offered me a front page placement. The last time they did that, they gave me 40,000 people
Robert
watching.
Bendick W7U on YouTube said you still have number to call?
I do have a
At
number
Ryan
to
Roundtree
call. And maybe, what keeps happening there? I feel like every time I start talking, that voice stops working. That voice is kind of weird. It is so damn robotic. Let me switch back to the other voice. I feel like the other voice is actually...
Sarah Cam 7808 says, hey everyone, good evening.
Hey, Sarah, good evening.
says, no, the other one, you're
At
late.
Lalatwopaz on YouTube said you got a £2 super chat saying yes.
Uh-oh. That's
At Music Arahandoro says, yo Pete, glad to have you on my FYP. Hope your day has been well.
Wait, now you're telling me that this
At
thing is on the FYP?
9096 says, is Twitch on tonight?
Yes, it's going to be on in about 20 minutes.
At says he will be on Twitch in 15 minutes.
Yep, there's a little...
At Brody Huggins J8K says, oh, yeah, PJ Masks is not a movie. It's a TV series from Disney Junior that was a few streams back.
You love your talk
At
about
Kimbo
the
9096
TV shows,
says,
all the
okay,
TV
cool,
shows
thank
I've
you.
never seen. Yeah, I'll be over on the other platform in a few minutes. I just wanted to give everybody on YouTube a special little heads up. Hello, all my favorite people on YouTube. One of the very first lives I ever remember even doing, we decided it was me and Banana and Brooks and Josh and his now wife, then girlfriend Danny, and we all went to an outdoor mall. And my whole idea was I was going to let people like guide me around. You know what? Hold on one second. Before I tell that story, I'm going to test something right here. If I press this button, then this button, I think I just put somebody on the air. Hello?
Hey, how you doing? It's Robert speaking.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, so I have been watching the show, and again, great motivation. I love it that how your motivation is fire, and you don't let your disability get the best of you.
That is
So,
what I'm
job
going
well
for.
done.
Well, I appreciate your watching. I thank you very much.
Yeah. So I have a question I keep asking to it. How you feel how a lot of people take this advantage of the diagnosis?
Sorry, one more time. People take advantage of what?
People's diagnoses.
People taking advantage of people's diagnoses. I'm not entirely sure that I understand the question, but I will. No, go ahead.
Autism, Down syndrome.
Yep.
Bipolar.
Okay. Oh wait, what the heck did I just do? Hold on, I gotta figure out. Did I just kill? Oh, there's the music. I think I lost him. I think if anybody is taking advantage of people with diagnoses, as he said, of mental disabilities or physical disabilities, they are horrible people. I'm not sure what else I can say about that. They're basically horrible people if they're taking advantage of you. So that's my answer.
Husband says the Life Collins show. Amazing.
Yeah, so I decided to put that back up as usual. The phone calls are a bit hit or miss because of Petey the Penguin's a great guy and all, and Sam the Chicken is a fantastic chicken, but neither of them can screen the phone calls for me. So I think once we pop over to that other platform, we will have the phone lines open and may or may not go to
hi,
them.
Kim. Hi, Lola. Hi, LT. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, everybody. Hi, all the regulars. And don't worry, this isn't going to be, it's a one-time thing that I'm going to go over exclusively to that other platform that begins with T and ends with H.
Matthias Brun says hi, Sarah. Pete and all.
Hello, Matea. How you doing? I was starting to tell the story of the first live I ever did. I'll tell you that real quick because I've got about 12 to 13 minutes before I got to set up for something else. We all decided there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, and we all decided to go over to an outdoor mall, which was right around the corner from where we live. And I was giving everybody the opportunity to like guide the blind guy. Like I wanted people to like guide me around. And, so Brooks, I didn't have the ability to hear the comments the way I do these days. So Brooks was behind the filming apparatus, and he was reading the comments like, go left, go straight, take a right, go now. And Banana was right next to me, and her main role in that circumstance basically was to keep me alive. You know, she's like, it is my responsibility, and my main goal, because I get hyper focused when I'm working, was to put on the best show I could for everybody. So when someone said go straight, I went straight. When they said take a right, I took a right. And Banana grabbed me, and she's like, you need to stop listening to these people and listen to me. And I was wearing a remote a microphone. It was just like, it was attached to my glasses, and she was really like chastising me because she loves me and she wants me to be safe. You know, she wasn't doing it for any other reason than she wants me to be safe. And I was like, they can hear you, because like everything she was saying, the microphone was picking up. And she's like, I know, but you're being an idiot. And I'm like, they can hear you. Because you know, here I have control over the microphones. I have control over everything sitting here in this booth. I can turn on the chat, turn off the chat, play the music, you know, when everything's working the way it's supposed to, which isn't always the case. Yeah, she was really kind of like laying into me. She's like, you're being an idiot. You're going to walk out in traffic and everybody's going to blame me. I was like, okay. I was just trying to do it with a smile on, and we went about our way. Ended up being a good time. And she was right. She's basically always right. She's like, she's like, you can't just do exactly what they tell you to. You need to be somewhat safe and somewhat smart about it. Hold on, before I do anything else, I'm going to press this button. I'm going to press that button. Then I press this button, and then I press this button. Let's see if that did anything. I'm not entirely sure if that worked the way it was supposed to, but I think possibly, maybe, the next time someone sends a message in, it might be in Kermit the Frog's voice. But we're not getting a lot of messages. Either that or I didn't have that thing working properly. Let me switch back over to
Farrakhan 7808 says Banana is not trying to be a widow before her time.
No, that's should definitely.
Latwapa says, hey Joni.
Hold on one sec. Let's press.
At the Blind Husband says she really sounded like my wife Jenny when we're out and I'm doing crazy stuff.
I'll have to figure that one out.
Atlantic Coast Al Cleaning says happy to see you too, Joni BC.
Glad to have everybody here. Thank you everybody for joining. I appreciate it. So yeah, she's a little more bored that I'm just sitting here on the couch these days. Not quite.
At Waylon Vic, I4C on YouTube said, hey, yo.
There we go. All right. So there's Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog is back. And it seems like he's only attached to, because I'm on YouTube horizontal and vertical right now. I feel like Kermit is attached to just one of them, but whatever. What up, Waylon Vic? Always good to hear from you.
Sarah. Cam 7808 on YouTube said, Mateja, me and my stories are an acquired taste.
Ah, I love your stories. And I love how the thing calls Mateja. I had no idea that Kermit the Frog had absolutely no Spanish linguistic skills whatsoever. He is through and through an American frog if he's going Mateja.
At Riley Kathleen on YouTube said, this is my first live with you.
Oh, well, thank you for joining. I appreciate your first
Big Funny
live.
Giant on YouTube said, hi-ho, Kermit, the Frog here.
Yep. Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here. All right.
At Waylon Vic, I4C on YouTube said, not on the T app yet.
Not on the, oh, well, all right. I mean, let's see if I was trying to pause that thing. So this is what I learned. So if you were with me yesterday, I was mildly distracted yesterday too. Because I woke up early basically just to get Kermit the Frog rolling, and I was all excited. I learned about it. I found that there was like these special voices that you could set up. I could choose from like Kermit the Frog or Optimus Prime or Morgan Freeman. I think Snoop Dogg was in there, and I like Kermit. He was making me laugh. He was making me smile. I was like, I like this voice. And so I let it run for the entire stream. And then all of a sudden at like 50 or 55 minutes in, Kermit the Frog stopped working, and it went to like this garbage, like regular robotic voice. And I was like, all right, I don't know what's going on with that stupid voice. I don't know what happened. What happened was that I used my entire quota of Kermit the Frog. I didn't know that I had signed up to pay. Every time Kermit the Frog talks, I pay. And so I wasn't even pausing him. It just like when I was talking, I would pot it down so you guys couldn't hear it, and then I pot it back up. So I was paying to have Kermit the Frog read, and nobody could hear it. I didn't really know that's how it worked. Those premium voices, what you're supposed to do is attach it to like super chats or bits or something like that and make the people pay when you want to hear it. But like, hey, it's not your guys' fault that I'm blind. I can't read the chat messages. So I learned something. I learned how to use Kermit the Frog. I'll have to use him a little more sparingly. But I'm glad I still have him working there. And then maybe someday I can use the Morgan Freeman voice. I think that'll be fun. I listened to the Optimus Prime voice and I was like, I don't know. It was like someone just added a bunch of like robot effects to a voice. It was like, I'm Optimus Prime. And I didn't really.
Oh yeah, Gabby from Black Focus Toke at Brody Huggins JK. Adrolatwipos says, hey Sarah, hey Matea.
See, that robot lady knows how to say Matea. The other one didn't know how to say Matea. Mateja. Jeez. I've got a text-to-speech reader in my office that reads all my work emails as they come in. And
Robert Van Dick W7U says, I'm glad that some people understand how people feel about disability.
Yes, I am also glad. I mean, I try and spread awareness here. The text-to-speech reader in the other room, it like updates. It's an Apple product, and it updates all the time the way it says things.
75J says, what's your favorite type of cheese?
I always say, I like, but then I forget the damn name. What comes in a caprese salad? Mozzarella, soft mozzarella, and also Munster. So if there's a soft and kind of a hard one for you. So I work with this guy Herman. So he's a Spanish dude, Herman, and he works at one of the radio stations I work for. And on rare occasion, the text to speech from my Apple product says message from Herman. It doesn't roll the R's that well, but it says Herman. And then they update it every once in a while, and it starts going Herman, message from Herman. And I'm like, oh man, that's not good. Like, he doesn't want to be Herman. And then it updates again and it says message from German. More often than not, and it is literally spelled German. More often than not, the text to speech calls him German. And then every once in a while they get it right and go Herman. I'm like, why is it that the text to speech people decide like, well, we have it right, but let's screw with it and make it sound a little bit different. I am going to be here for just a few minutes. Wanted to talk to my YouTube crew, my YouTube favorites.
Adrolatwipos says, LOL, Joni Pete's Kermit impression sounds more like Kermit than that voice.
What the Kermit? You don't think the Kermit
beats fresh mozzarella?
Right, fresh mozzarella. I remember I was on a date a long time ago, a different girl than Banana, long time ago, and I went to a little deli, and I wanted to get some tomato mozzarella salad, like I guess they call it a caprese salad, and I was like, we ordered subs, and I was like, can I get a tomato mozzarella salad? And they're like, oh, we don't have that. And I was like, can you make it? And they're like, oh, I don't know, it sounds pretty complicated. I'm like, I feel like you just add tomato and mozzarella, and then you put some like oil in it. And I think you're also supposed to add basil. But it was like this nice, it was like a nice deli. And I had to like walk them through how to make a caprese salad for us. But they did it, and then we took it and we ate it near some ducks at a duck pond. And it ended up being a decent day. I remember one day I was walking Superdog, just a random story, and we were this was back in Boston. I had some vision at the time, and he and I were just on a walk in a nature preserve, and there was this couple, a guy and a girl, probably like in their 20s, I think, maybe late 20s, and the girl was like, "Oh, can I give him a treat?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." She was eating I think it was a tuna salad sub. And I had to ask what happened at the end because my vision wasn't good enough to see what was going on. But I hear her ask, like, can I give him some tuna salad? And I'm like, yeah, sure, a little bit. And then I hear, oh no, like, and I'm like, oh no. And so I'm thinking Superdog like did something like physical to them or something like that. And I'm like, Superdog, back. And so I call him back, and he comes running over to me. And I'm like, what happened? Turns out that the girl took her tuna salad sub, peeled off a little piece, and then was holding the rest of the sub and like held the little piece out to Superdog. But she must have like, just had it like just in front of, and dogs don't really understand like human gestures and stuff. Like, her holding it out a little bit. And he's like, yeah, I see that small piece closer to me, but there's a much bigger piece farther away. And so he just reached in, and he was precise for a dude with big scary teeth and a big jaw. He was super precise with his jaw, and he reached and he grabbed the whole, like her whole sub. I feel like they must have just started the way that she was talking, and he could eat fast. He was like chomp, 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 and he ate the whole thing. And there she was left with this tiny little bite that she was going to offer to Superdog, and that's all she had left for her date, her picnic with her boyfriend. And I was like, well, I mean, sorry. Like I didn't, you know, just for a walk. I was just wearing some like basketball shorts. I didn't have another sandwich to get her. I didn't have a credit card. I didn't have any way to like give her money for her sub. So I was like, well, sorry, but seems like your sandwich is kind of gone. Let's see what this is.
At Brody Huggins J8K says, oh yeah, have you ever tried experimenting with a voice that sounds like Blaze from Blaze and the Monster Machines?
Well,
it's a great show, by the way, and Blaze breaks the fourth wall.
Every show that you mention, I have no idea what you're talking about.
If you're not already following Pete on Twitch, do it now to earn channel points. Trigger redemption.
So I got a few. This was all very, 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 very unexpected and very last minute. And I am, if you guys don't want to come over to the other platform, don't worry. No big deal. I'll be back here tomorrow with the Brooks and Banana Show at my usual time, 6 o'clock. We'll do the regular, hour and a half at least, and then I'll come back Thursday and Friday at 6 o'clock in the morning. I will be here at all my regular times, but I got a bolt right now because I haven't eaten, I haven't done anything. I was just informed that I was going to be on the front page of another platform, which is nice. TikTok, they set me up a long time ago, October of 2021, with the Gym Girl video. YouTube kind of followed suit a few months later. All the platforms have been pretty nice to me, and I if they're going to give me an opportunity, I'm going to take it. So let's see if I can figure out, is this the button I want to press? Yeah. I am going to go get a quick bite of food. I'm going to change the lighting in here because this is probably weird. Set up a couple of other things. And then hopefully, I will reappear on the other platform with maybe you guys, if you want to come over. Again, if you don't want to, I totally understand. If you do, I will hear you there. If not, I will catch you tomorrow right here. Let me throw the chat up for a second so you guys can say adios, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes somewhere else. Doesn't mean I don't love YouTube. I love YouTube. I love you so much. I'll talk to you tomorrow here and somewhere else in 5 minutes. Thank you.